You are live. Hi.
Kijk, hallo.
Hey,
Hello.
everybody. How are you? Welcome to Dark Side of Comics. My name is Marines. This is Jeroen.
Yes.
Hey, Jeroen.
Hello.
Hey, man. How you doing, man?
Yeah, great.
Awesome. Nice to have you back. So,
yes, happy
last
to be
time
back.
what?
Happy to be back.
Yeah. Last time we had for the first time a chat with the two of us. We
Yes.
talked about comics. We talked about Indiegogo, how we get into comics, and what we're planning to do now with the both of us is talking about one comic, and it's called The For Glory. Yes, you got a trade paperback. I got a trade paperback as well.
Yes.
Nice. I got, where's mine? Oh, here. So this is a trade paperback from Image. This is the first volume. I believe it has 5 issues rolled into one. Let me double check. Variant 2. I believe so. It's, yes, 5. And spoiler, I like the book. I bought the variant of number 1. And what's the difference? It's mostly day, night,
Yes.
day and night with a little bit
I
neon.
think I have the day version.
Yeah. Also, yeah, me too, by the way. So you, I read the whole comic. You read.
I read the first 2 parts. I
Mhm.
only have it since yesterday, so.
Yeah. So I told you I have this comic, and I asked you, "From hey, you're gonna check it out. It's a good comic. I mean, I like it.
Yes.
So, how about you? I mean, what do you like about it or don't?
I like the way they set up parts of the story.
Mhm. Maybe we can talk about what is the story, right? I mean,
Yes. Well, I can talk about what the whole story is, of course. I only read 2 parts of it, but
yeah, do your own
uh,
impression.
yes. Uh, yeah, in the first part, we get to know the girl, Glory.
Yeah.
uh, she tells her friends that she is going away, but she doesn't want to say what she's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
But while reading, it already sets up the story before you know what she's going to do. How do you explain that?
What is the where is she? Is she in? I mean, when you see at the cover, she is at a diner. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what it says is on the back, it's Meet Glory, raced off the grid in a convoy of truckers, the last men and women fighting for true freedom on the American open road. Now, in order to pay for her beloved father's life-saving surgery, Glory has 3 days to pull off 4 dangerous cross-country heists with mob killers, crooked cops, and a psycho ex-husband, all out to bring her in or die trying. So this is
Yes.
about a daughter of a group of people that, well, her dad and her mother, they had a normal day job, but the marriage was going bad, not very good.
Yes.
And somehow they try to, or they say, you know what, we don't want to have a regular job anymore. We're going to buy a truck and we're going on the road. And Gloria is born, and she has been raised by her mother and father while on the road by being truckers. And also later they meet a family of truckers, and they bring her up as well. That's a little bit of
Yes.
setup. And then something happened to her mother. Did you read that part as well?
Yes. If they explain what exactly happens, then I'm not there yet. But she talks a little bit about the death of her mother. So
Exactly. Yeah. So she's living with her dad, and but her dad is very sick. He's got what I remember, liver problems.
Yes, he needs a new liver in within a few days, if I'm correct. So,
Exactly. So what is going to happen? She's going to do something that is not legal to help her father because he has no money, right? So she's going
yes,
to steal a briefcase with money from a
yes,
certain person, and the person is her ex-boyfriend. She had a
yes,
toxic relationship, and she break up with him, and he gained an imperium, but also he is a criminal or working with a criminal. And then there is a briefcase with money being shipped somewhere, and she has the address, and she's gonna rob that briefcase. But then something
yes,
goes wrong, right?
yes.
Okay.
That's the funny part I like about part one. Let's say the first book in this collection.
Mhm.
Uh, it opens the first book with a scene where a few employees of a diner are getting murdered by
Yeah.
a very strange person who kills people with liquid nitrogen.
Yes.
And after that, you hear nothing about it for some time.
Mhm.
And then when she goes for the briefcase, there he is again, and then it turns out he is the one her boyfriend is doing business with.
Exactly. Exactly. And well, without spoiling a lot, so what do you think about the characters, the world, the art? Me personally, I love the art. For instance, when I saw this one, this particular scene, I was blown away.
Yes,
You see it? It was beautiful. It's probably a trademark, I don't know, but
yes,
um, well, to be honest, my camera of my YouTube of my laptop doesn't do this book justice. The colors are
yes.
beautiful. It's very bright. It's very colorful. Colorful. I like her costume. I like the world. It's yeah. Is it the desert surroundings? I'm not entirely sure. Where is it? Is it in Texas or somewhere? I don't know.
Um,
I forgot.
yeah, it looks that way, but
Let me check real quick. But yeah, she's also a car mechanic because, well, she's being raised by her dad. The truck has problems, so her dad learned her to be a mechanic, well, among other things.
yes,
So, and that sets up a little bit of the story. Me personally, I love the art very. The I love the art because what I like about this comic is the action. It's very visual. It's very dynamic.
yes,
How she runs, how she moves. There's also a lot of facial expressions, particularly at the end of book one. She
yes,
discovers something. I'm not going to try not to go into spoiler territory, but she discovers something. But her facial expressions really grab me. From, hey, what's on the other side of this page? What is she so afraid of, and what is happening? And that goes on through the
yes.
whole trade paperback. It's for me, it's amazing. Let me see if I can find it without spoiling too much. Um,
I do have a few problems with some parts of. Sometimes the pacing is a little bit too slow. I think that, like
yeah.
the bathroom scene, halfway through the first book, the
Hmm.
first part,
Yeah.
it is
Can you
three
show it?
and a half page long.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. You
Yes,
mean,
here.
yeah, there's a little bit of
Then
glare.
you have this and this is all. It's literally 3.5 page telling that she tried to kill herself but doesn't do it.
Yeah, and you mean that could be a little bit shorter, right?
Yeah, that's 3.5 page. That's a little bit. The pacing could have been faster because they could have shown it within a page if they did it right. If you
Yeah.
take the key pictures out of those 3 pages, like this part,
I have a
let's
lot of
see.
glare, by the way. I cannot see it. Which, wait, I'm gonna.
This.
You mean this one?
Yes, it's basically you see 3 times half her face
Yeah.
underwater, only a little bit more zoomed in.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And that occurs several times in the first. I only saw it in the first of the 2 parts that I read, but
You
the
mean
pacing is
this
sometimes
one?
a little.
Yeah. So you see the same
Yeah,
face 3
half
times.
that page could
Yeah.
have been taken out, and you would have understood what that page was telling you.
Yeah, exactly. I know why they do it. I mean, they try to set up a mood for you to feel something or feel sorry for her, maybe. But I know what you mean. There are a couple of pages that could have been, I don't know, less. What I'm trying to say before we get to this point, what you are trying to say, the facial expressions.
Yes.
I like this one. Here, she tried to get the briefcase. She was in shock. I have a little bit of glare as well. My camera's. She's in shock, and then, bam, she's getting shot. You see that?
Yes. Yeah.
Great. And then also, the only one panel that. Let me check. Here, open up a door. She's scared, afraid, goes in, and then, bam, shocker.
Yeah, but that page. It looks like it shows a lot of the same, but that page sets up the cliffhanger for the next book. So that's a different situation. But the briefcase scene you showed a little bit earlier before that, I had a few problems with what was it again? The sound effects. They
Okay.
yes.
I haven't thought about that. Can you tell them more about that?
It literally irritates me.
Really? Why?
I was actually really annoyed with it because let's see. Yes, here. Maybe you can show it better.
Let me check.
You see him looking over his gun. The cop, the crooked cop. Then you see that he starts to shoot with a fully automatic weapon.
Yes.
And the sound effects of, first of all, the weapon is blap, blap, blap.
Yeah, it's literally.
And the impact of the bullets are punk, sink, sunk, tunk.
Yeah, but isn't that more like I don't know, they hit concrete or they hit metal? I'm not sure how the real sound effect works with real guns.
Well, bang, bang, or something that's at least a little bit explosive for an open gunfire. That's a little bit.
It sounds muted.
It takes down the whole effect, and you see clearly it doesn't have a silencer or whatever.
Yeah,
it's a scrapyard. At least it looks like it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Everywhere is metal, and the impact is sunk.
Yeah.
And the shooting is blap. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you need
It really annoyed me.
Sound or something like that. I know what you
mean. Yeah, it's a fully automatic weapon, and you see blap, blap, blap. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, well,
it literally irritated me when I saw it. So
I didn't mind that much. To be honest, I was looking more. Yeah, when it comes to sound effects, it doesn't bother me that much, to be honest. My focus was more like how is the story progress? How is the art? To me, I loved it very much, and the story is still going. And I mean, this is 1 through 5, and the story is still going, and I liked it. I really want to know more. There are also beautiful covers, by the way, alternate covers. To be, for instance, the #1 cover of this book, which I have the alternative one. This is another one. Look at this. Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And
What was that? A gun that she's pointing at you? So at least that's what it looks like you're looking into the barrel of a gun. But
yeah, well, I don't know what it is. It looks like a pistol or a revolver. I'm not entirely sure. But I also love this one. Look at that.
yeah.
I love the colors. And then the car in the background. And this is my cover, the alternative cover with the knight. And the reason why I buy graphic novels is also because of this, concept art, but a car, making of videos, books, making of characters like this one, costumes. I really like that. Work in progress, different hairstyles, trying out.
Just trying out what fits the character most.
Exactly. Exactly. So, like I said, we cannot tell you everything, but let's say this goes further than only a heist, because there is a how can I say?
There's a lot of underlying issues, but also goals she has outside of the heist.
Yeah, well, she discovers human trafficking, and not only that, but also organ trafficking. So there is that as well, and she gets an organ because of her father is dying, and then she gets into trouble as well. But she needs to pull off more heists to get what she wants, and she's getting into a lot of trouble. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of shooting. There's beautiful artwork, like I said. To me,
threatening all around.
yeah.
Everybody's threatening each other with their lives. So.
Well, yeah. For instance, you said you have problems with the pacing, but it picks up later. For instance, she's trying to escape here. Can I see this?
Yes.
And then you go from the. So you see that she's trying to get in a car. She's getting shot at, and then she's getting the hell away. And here, below, there's the car, screeching and trying to get away from the attacker. And then, okay, this one. Oh man, look at that! Look at that! That guy is toast. Or, well, not toast, but
that wouldn't have happened with her self-built car in the first part.
He is dead, man. He is very dead. So there's a lot of corruption, crooked cops. A lot of bad things going on. So, yeah, for me, it's worth a buy. Well, you have to finish the comic, of course. Yes. So maybe we can pick it up at a later time. But for now, people, thank you for watching. This was my our impression or review of Death or Glory from Image Comics. It cost, let me check, $16.99, rated M for mature. There is swearing, nudity, a lot of blood and guts. Buy it. Read it. Go it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this one. Also, before I forget, you said that there is something going on the cover.
Yes.
This some kind of gloss over it. Feels very nice, very silky, and then the back as well. Can you see? You see it here? A little bit of shininess here.
Yes.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.